put your hands together for Renee Sporre-Willes. Thank you. And the first of the dogs in tonight's Terrier Group finale is the Airedale Terrier, followed by the Australian Terrier, the Bedlington Terrier, the Border Terrier, and the Bull Terrier, and the Cairn Terrier, the Chesky Terrier, the Dandy Dinmont Terrier. The first of the Fox Terriers is the Smooth Fox Terrier, followed by the Wire-haired Fox Terrier, and the Irish Terrier, the Lakeland Terrier, the Manchester Terrier, the Norfolk Terrier, followed by the Norwich Terrier, the Parson Russell Terrier, the Scottish Terrier, the Skye Terrier, the soft-coated Wheaton has appeared, in you come, followed by the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, the Welsh Terrier, and bringing up the rear, the West Highland White Terrier. We have a full complement of terriers for tonight's group finale. So this is the second group tonight at Windsor. And I know Renee's having a good look as they go into place. So she has a look round. The majority of the breeds in the Terrier group have been developed in Great Britain and Ireland since the early Middle Ages. And Terriers as a group of dogs have always played a significant part in our social history too. Through the centuries, these breeds have often been portrayed by painters and writers alike. Despite often being portrayed as feisty and with big characters, dog which may sometimes require a firm hand, this wonderfully tenacious group of Terriers are extremely loyal companions. And can we have the Airedale in place, please? Thank you very much. Into the middle of the ring there. Airedales today were judged by Maureen Ward. Maureen had an entry of 44, and it was this bitch, 2576, selected as her best of breed winner. This is the largest of all the Terriers and originates in the valley of Ayr and Wharfdale in Yorkshire. Known as the King of Terriers, or in this case the Queen of Terriers, they were also once known as the Waterside or the Bingley Terrier. (2576), the best of breed winning Airedale Terrier. On the table now is Anne Bradley's choice of the Australian Terriers, and this is a dog 2609. As the name suggests, the breed is a native of Australia, but in fact can be traced way back to some of the Scottish and North of England Terrier breeds, which were introduced by settlers into Australia in the 19th century and into the UK in the 20th century. Tenacious and spirited, the Australian Terrier has become ever popular on the homesteads of Australia. Not only an efficient ratter, but also because he was equally capable of tackling more dangerous vermin, such as snakes. 2609, the Australian Terrier. Dr. Heffin Jones was the judge at Bedlington Terriers. It was an entry of 37, and it was the bitch, 2634, chosen as best of breed. Once known as the Rothbury Terrier or the Northumberland Fox Terrier, the earliest mention of the breed is around the beginning of the 18th century. The name Bedlington Terrier not being taken up until the 19th century, first classified as a breed in 1870, where there was an impressive 52 entries at their very first show. The wonderful lamb-like look of this dog is deceptive, because believe me, the Bedlington is a terrier through and through, as tough as nails, brave and courageous. (2634), the Bedlington. The highest entry today for us at Windsor were the 97 Border Terriers here. Simon Jackson was our judge. Simon chose 2680, the male, that Renee's examining now. The origins of this breed can be linked to the borders between England and Scotland, Westmoreland and Northumberland, and date back to the late 18th century. This is a multitasker. The Border Terrier must be capable of following a fox to ground, but they should also have the stamina and length of leg to follow the field of horses on a day's fox hunting in the rugged country of the Border district. 2680, the Border Terrier Best of Breed winner. Can we have the remaining terrier puppies, please, for prejudging in ring 14? Russell Lammonby was the judge of Bull Terriers today, and Russell selected 2773, this male that we see, from an entry of 49. In the 1930s, there was a huge burst in popularity of the Bull Terrier. Indeed, at the Great Joint Terrier Show at Olympia in 1931, Bull Terriers delighted their owner friends and dumbfounded the supporters of hitherto more popular terriers by achieving the largest entry in the show of a staggering 223 dogs. It's hard not to recognise the Bull Terrier with his classic shaped head and obvious strength and firmness. 2773, the Best of Breed winning Bull Terrier. Joan Percy judged the cairns today. She selected the bitch, number 2800 from 26. Scottish in ancestry, it's believed that the cairn can be traced back over 500 years to the period and history of Mary, Queen of Scots, and to the Isle of Skye. In 1914, there were 199 cairns registered at the Kennel Club against 600 Westies and Scotties. However, by 1930, the breed was equally as popular as the Scottie in terms of registration and 3 times as popular as the Westie. 2800, the Best of Breed winning Cairn Terrier. On the table now is a Chesky Terrier. Martin Phillips judged these today, and from his entry of 19 Cheskies he chose the dog 2827. This is the national dog of the Czech Republic, originating in the late 1940s and early 50s. The breed was produced by mating the Scottish Terrier with the Sealyham by František Horak. The breed first arrived in the UK in 1989, first registered the following year in 1990, gaining rare breed status from the Kennel Club in the Millennium Year.
Oh, she's moaning. She's a moaner. She's going to have to refilm that one. (2827), the Best of Breed winning Chesky.
Paul Keyville judged the Dandy Dinmonts today, and from an entry of 35 it was the bitch, 2849, selected to represent the Dandies in tonight's Terrier group. Like the Borders Terrier that we saw earlier, the Dandy's origins are the borders of Scotland and England.
I was going to say that, but I thought, no, I'm not.
Quite an old breed this, having been developed in the 17th century. Despite being a renowned otter and badger hunter and quite a digger, the Dandy can quite easily melt your heart in an instant with its soulful expression. The first breed club was started in 1875 at Selkirk. The breed comes in two colour varieties, mustard and pepper. Here we see a mustard, the best of breed winning Dandy Dinmont Terrier, 2849. Now the first of the Fox Terriers is the smooth Fox Terrier. Judged today by Marcia Foreman. It was the bitch number 2896 that she chose as her best of breed winner. The smooth Fox Terrier is another 19th century breed originating in the British Isles when it was called the gentleman of the terrier world. The first breed standard was laid down in 1876, some 4 years after the Fox Terrier Club had been formed. Originally used for locating the position of foxes in their lairs and in dealing with vermin, this digging trait is strong in the breed today. (2896), the smooth-haired Fox Terrier. On the table now, we come to the wire-haired Fox Terrier. Marcia was our judge again for this breed, which had an entry of 26 and selected the dog 2938. Like its cousin, the smooth, the title, the gentleman of the terriers, can be assigned to the wire fox too. Another originally used for locating foxes, it's a fearless sort. In the 1930s, the wire-haired Fox Terrier headed the list of terrier registrations at the Kennel Club for many years. They love to dig, especially in the garden. They're not terribly popular with the horticulturalists, therefore. But unlike the smooth, the wire has a coat with a dense and obviously wiry texture. Hence their name. The best of breed winning wire-haired Fox Terrier, judged by Marcia Foreman, 2938. Irish Terriers today were judged by Martin Phillips. He selected the bitch, number 2949, from an entry of 17. From the Emerald Isle, and bred for their sporting attributes, this breed is by instinct thorough and effective at dispatching vermin, excelling at rabbiting, badger-facing, fox-facing and otter-facing, and is equally good in the water too. The breed's first entry into the Kennel Club stud book was in 1876. This breed was once called the Irish Red Terrier to distinguish it from the other terriers in Ireland. In fact, the Irish Terrier may well be the oldest of them all. (2949), the Irish Terrier, best of breed. Martin Phillips also judged the Lakelands today, and from an entry of 23, he chose the bitch, 2986, as his best of breed winner. This breed is another terrier whose name gives us an indication of its birthplace, the Lake District of England. In 1921, the Lakeland Terrier Association was formed and the breed was first shown in 1928, with CC allocation following in 1931. Often described as on the very tiptoe of expectation, Lakelands can sometimes simply tremble with the sheer excitement of life. 29.86, the Lakeland Terrier winner. Chris Harrison was the judge of Manchester Terriers. It was the dog, 2994, chosen as the breed representative. The earliest known picture of the Black and Tan Terrier dates way back, in fact, to 1500, and Manchesters are well documented through the Tudor and Stuart periods of history. In the 1870s, the breed was one of the most popular entries in the Kennel Club stud book. It's not, however, until the 1890s that the name of the Manchester Terrier actually appeared. The best of breed winning Manchester, 29.94. Now, Tanda Gresham was the judge of the Norfolks, and in fact the Norwich too. First of all, it's the Norfolk. This is the bitch, 3063, chosen from 55. Another breed whose name suggests the origin, the county of Norfolk. During the 19th century, the breed was popular with farming and sporting communities in controlling vermin, especially in the grain stores. Many people confuse the Norfolk with its cousin, the Norwich, which is our next breed. But look at the ears. Here's one way of getting it right. On the Norfolk, we see the folded or the drop ears. 3063, the best of breed winning Norfolk Terrier. So Tanda Gresham's second breed was the Norwich Terrier. It's a dog, 3069, selected from an entry of 20. Obviously another breed connected with East Anglia. The Norwich in its working life was used not only on fox and badger, but on rats as well. Until 1932, the breed was little known. It was this year that saw the Norwich Terrier enter the Kennel Club register, when Mrs. Normani Rodwell called a meeting of all available Norwich Terrier breeders at the Richmond Championship Show in July 1932. The Norwich Terrier Club was formed. The typical bossy little terrier with a big heart. And note his pricked up ears, which differentiate the breed from the previously seen Norfolk. 3069, the best of breed winning Norwich Terrier. Now it's the turn of the Parson Russell Terrier. David Hunt was the judge of the Parson Russells. From an entry of 61, it was the bitch 3135 chosen as best of breed. Parson Jack Russell Terriers of today are descended from the Fox Terriers of the early part of the 18th century. Smooth or rough-coated, the breed is a real type of Russell Terrier kept by the Reverend John Russell from Dartmouth in Devon in the 1820s and 1830s. Like the Border, Parson Russell has to be leggy enough to follow a horse on a day's hunting. The best of breed Parson Russell, 3135. Chris Mills was the judge of the Scottish Terriers today, and from an entry of 56, Chris selected 3180 as the best of breed winner. Originally known as the Aberdeen Terrier, the Kennel Club decreed that the Scottish Terrier be its proper name in 1890. The Earl of Dumbarton nicknamed this dog the Little Diehard, and full of personality they are too. This breed is equally popular across the pond in the United States. It's an important member of many households here. It's also used as one of the original markers on the family board game of Monopoly. The best of breed winning Scottish Terrier, 3180. Skye Terriers were judged by Gunilla Hammer. From an entry of 7, it was the bitch chosen as best of breed, number 3202. Originating from the Inner Hebrides and the misty island of Skye, it's thought that the history of this breed may stretch way back to the 16th century, the oldest of the numerous Scottish Terrier breeds. Legend says that Skye's originated from certain Spanish white dogs rescued by the inhabitants of Skye from the wrecked galleons of the Armada. The Skye Terriers were included in the very first volume of the Kennel Club Studbook. And this is really interesting, you know. The Skye Terrier comes in 2 varieties. Prick ears or the less common drop ears. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first drop eared variety that I've seen. So take note, an unusual Skye Terrier. Another interesting historical fact is that Queen Victoria owned the breed from 1840. And in 1902 at Manchester there were an amazing 102 entries. The Skye Terrier, 3202. The soft-coated Wheaton, judged by Jane Charlton. It was the bitch, 3219. 3219, selected from 18 entries. Soft-coated Wheaton Terriers were originally an all-purpose farm dog in Southern Ireland, especially in the counties of Cork and Kerry. And there are thought that the dog is related to the Kerry Blue Terrier, another breed, unfortunately, we haven't seen today in this group. First recognised by the Irish Kennel Club in 1937, by the UK Kennel Club some 6 years later. Wheatons were originally used for herding and guarding livestock and controlling vermin on the farm. 3219, the soft-coated Wheaton. Christine Corns was the judge of the Staffordshire Bull Terriers. It was the male, 3233, chosen as the best of breed winner. And as the name suggests, the breed originates from Staffordshire and traces its ancestry to crosses of bulldogs and local terriers. First recognised by the Kennel Club in 1935, first allocation of CCs came 3 years later in 1938. Renowned for his courageous yet friendly nature, this extremely powerful and well-muscled breed has become increasingly popular in many households worldwide. The best of breed winning Staffordshire Bull Terrier, 3235. Warren Bradley was the judge of Welsh Terriers. Warren had an entry of 8. It was this dog, 3315, chosen to represent the Welsh's in tonight's group. History dates this breed back a few hundred years, established in the mountains and valleys of Wales. The purpose of the breed was to go to ground after game or quarry, notably rodents, fox and badger. The breed was first exhibited in 1886, the same year that the Welsh Terrier Club was formed. Also the same year they were recognised by the Kennel Club. Now, the Welsh Terrier has all the gaiety, fire and courage of a true terrier combined with a happy temperament. An ideal family companion. 3315, the Welsh Terrier. And making a full complement of terriers for those breeds classified is the West Highland White Terrier, judged by Angus Gordon with an entry of 49. It was the male, 3340, chosen as best of breed. This is a family favourite, the Westies became known. It's another Scottish breed established in the 19th century, first being given its current name in the early 1900s. The term West Highland White Terrier first appeared in Otters and Otter Hunting by LCR Cameron in 1908. It was Edward Donald Malcolm, 16th Laird of Portulloch, who is most closely associated with developing the modern West Highland White Terrier. The best of breed winning West Highland White 3340. So Renee having another look at this terrier group, the fourth of the groups at Windsor 2014. Winners from yesterday's groups was the Basset Griffon Vendien Petit and the Japanese Chin. So tonight we saw the Akita, so we're 3/7 of the way through to the finale on Sunday. The first of the shortlisted dogs is the Australian Terrier and the Border Terrier. The Dandy Dinmont Terrier, the wire-haired Fox Terrier, the Lakeland Terrier and the Norwich Terrier, and the Welsh Terrier. That's it, that's the shortlist. Thank you to those other best of breed winners. Well done on making it through to the finale. With an even bigger congratulations to these shortlisted dogs. If I could ask you to move round, then please, starting with the Australian Terrier. On your way you go. Thank you. So it's the Australian Terrier, followed by the Border Terrier, the Bull Terrier, the Dandy Dinmont Terrier, the wire-haired Fox Terrier, the Lakeland Terrier, the Norwich Terrier, and the Welsh Terrier. So Renee's wasting no time, she's moving straight across to see the first of these shortlisted dogs move again. So it was Anne Bradley's choice of the Australian Terriers, 2609. Selected by Simon Jackson, this is the Border Terrier, 2680. Russell Lammonby sent us through the Bull Terrier, 2773. And Paul Keevil judged the Dandy Dinmonts, and this is 2849. Marcia Foreman's selection in the wires was this male, 2938. So this is the Lakeland sent through by Martin Phillips, 2986. And this and the Dandy are the only two bitches to make the shortlist in tonight's final. In fact, in all of the finals, there were only two females to come through. So this is a dog, this time sent through from Tanda Gresha. It's the Norwich Terrier, number 3069. And alphabetically bringing up the rear, it's the Welsh Terrier, sent through by Warren Bradley, 3315. So if we could have the boards in place, please. If we could have the boards in place, please. So Renee has seen the move again. She's going to have one final look. And the winner of the Terrier Group at Windsor 2014 is the wire-haired Fox Terrier. Congratulations. Second in the Terrier Group. It's the Maitland Terrier. And third in the Terrier Group. It's the Welsh Terrier. And fourth is the Norwich Terrier. Well done to the Dandy, the Ball, the Border and the Australian. But huge congratulations to our fourth finalist, the wire-haired Fox Terrier. So if I could ask you to put your hands together for our judge, Renee. Another great job. Thanks very much, Renee. And Una and Ian Kettle, on behalf of Windsor, are going to present the trophies. Congratulations to the wire-haired Fox Terrier, the fourth of our finalists at Windsor 2014.